Hello everybody, I'm here to show you, this is Artisan Loom, you already know that, but I am here to show you a tutorial for my Golden Viper bracelet that I made 25 weeks ago. It's really cool. I mean, I guess I could stand to have a wider bracelet for this, but I just think it's cool. Just like that. Really neat. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this tutorial. Now, when I added this, see how the back's all messed up? I tried to loom this with this on the pegs, and it just kind of throws everything off. So I had to, I don't know, it just kind of put a big hole in the center. So I'm going to redo this in different colors for the tutorial. And see how well I do by recreating it. Hopefully my pictures are good enough that I'm going to remember how to do it. Okay, this is the pin bar setup. It's 5 pin bars, all staggered. Okay, you stagger it. The first and the fifth are at the same height, then you go down one till you hit a point. Okay, so for this one, for my border, I'm going to be using the jet black cylindric. And what I did was I made up a bunch of these, and they're similar to the other one, but I used like a gold seed bead 6/0, and then I did the 6mm spacers on either side, and those are in like a bronze. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do every other peg. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, well, I may as well drop 2 of these down here. We'll do like everybody else does theirs. I don't normally do it that way, but it might be easier. Drop 2 bands right there, and you're going to go to the left twice, and then you're going to go to the right twice. Okay. And then I'm going to go up 1 on either side. And then actually I'll go up 2 because I'm going to do every third one. So it'll be 2 empty bands or blank bands, plain bands, whatever you want to call them, and 1 beaded band. Okay, 2 plains, and then a beaded band. Did I just mess this up? Look what just happened. My seed bead collapsed. Look at that. When does that ever happen? It totally just smashed in half. Wow. It spontaneously combusted. Okay, well, that's that. Let's get a different one then, shall we? Okay, so here's another one, and we're going to throw it right here. And on this side, we're going to do 2 plain ones, and then a beaded, 2 plain ones. And I do that because there's just a lot on this band, and if you put them too close together, then it's going to be too gaudy. So that's why I've chosen to do it every third. So I'm going to let you finish that all the way down the loom till you get to the end. We got this part done all the way down. We are moving on to the next step, which is doing our triangles. So we're going to go up here and make triangles, okay, all along the border, just like this. All connecting. Just like that. And we'll do it on this side as well. Well, I don't like the way they're twisting. That's why I'm going to show you a different way. See how these are twisting? You probably can't tell from the video. They're twisting when I put them on. So I'm going to show you an easy way to do this to where they don't twist as much. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to just do a single chain going all the way up the loom. I'll just go up, I don't know, 5 or 6 on both sides where it connects with this one. If you just do a single chain all the way up, okay, once you get your single chain, let me just zoom in. You see how we've got these triangles? And then we did the single chain going all the way down. Well, once I do that, see, they're all straight. But then I go through with my hook and just spring it over. And then they don't twist. See, you can control the twisting. So that's what I do. And do the same with this side. Grab it and put it over. And it just goes a whole lot faster, in my opinion. You do it however you want, but I don't like the twisting, so it just drives me batty. So go ahead and finish that part to the end, and I will meet you back for the next step. But you need to use, just so you know, right here, for these triangles, I'm using the 600 count pack Persian chocolate caramel, because you've got to stretch these over the 3 pins and then back to themselves. So it's got to be able to do a long stretch. And these stretch a long way. You see that? So that's what we need for here. And I would just say for the whole thing, I would use very good stretchy bands. The 300 count will work too, but because that's what was in my original one here. This was I did it in, I believe, all 300 count. This was the gray, the Persian black, the gray, and then I think there was a lime green that I used, so that was Persian. And then I used glitter gold. So it does make it for quite thick bracelet. But anyhow, just so that you don't risk any bands, so that I don't risk any bands today, I'm going to use the 600 count. So I'll meet you right back. Once I have that all done, I'm going to use, and you know, personally, I love one of my favorite colors is the Persian black 300 count. This is the Persian black 600. I don't know how partial I am to using this, but that's what we're going to go with since I'm having to span over so many pegs. I'm just going to go with it. So basically what we're going to do is, this is where you need a super stretchy band. So you're going to go and span it over all of these pegs. See that? All 4 of these pegs will have one put on it, okay? And you're going to do the same all the way up the loom. Actually, you could go like that and then bring this one over, just so that they don't get so twisted. If you choose, you could do that, or you could just make sure it connects with that center. Okay, so that's what it looks like. All right, so you're going to do this all the way down the loom. Okay? Okay, now that I have that all the way done, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to use glitter gold is what I'm going to use, rainbow loom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from this bottom peg and do a long stretch to this peg. So make sure your bands are pushed down. Do a long stretch to the left, long stretch to the right. And then we're going to go up. That my phone ring. Okay, so a long stretch to the left, long stretch to the right, and then you're going to go up 2. From the center. I'm going to go up 2, and I'm going to try to push my bands down as I go, because I know it gets a little crazy. Okay, and then from this peg where you've stopped, where you went up to, you're going to do your long stretch again. Okay. And then I believe you're going to go up 2 again. I believe that's the pattern. And then where that one ends, you're going to go to the left. Oops. To the right. And you're going to follow that pattern to the very end. So, to the left, to the right, up 2, to the left, to the right, up 2, to the left, to the right, and then up 2. So, go ahead and finish this all the way up to the end of the loom, and then I will be back to show you the next step. Right, now that I have that done, I'm going to continue on and use the glitter gold as well. Probably was thinking about using black, but since I've got black here and black on the border, I don't know if it would be too much black to use for this part. So what I'm going to do, let me see how I start this. Okay, go from this right peg and do a long stretch, and just going to connect with that all the way up the loom by doing a long stretch. Okay, all the way to the top. And you're going to do the same over here. You're going to do the long stretch in, long stretch out, long stretch in, and long stretch out. And you're going to do that all the way to the end. And I'll show you how the end looks, because it may be a smidge different at the very end. So just go up as far as you can go, and then I'll show you what to do. Done that all the way up the loom. Let me show you here. My apologies on this. I didn't show you how to end the center. So like when you came, when you did this last V, and then you went up 2, you had to, you couldn't make a long stretch because it was past the border. So you just made a small one to the right and left, and then one going up. Okay, so now I've brought these side bands all the way up to here, and I can't bring it to there because it's outside the border, so I'm just going to bring it over to the left, okay? And the same with this, bring it over to the right. So that's how it should look. Okay, that's pretty simple. Now I think we're ready to turn the loom around and start looping. Okay. So I'm going to need a couple cap bands here. And I know I'm going to need one for the center, but I'm just going to wait and put these on. I'm going to go by my notes because I don't know exactly where I'm going to be needing them, but I think I'm going to need them here. In fact, I know I'm going to need it there, so I'm going to go ahead and put a gold one there. Okay. I guess gold, maybe not. Maybe not gold, maybe my border color. That's what I'm going to use, my border color. Okay, so anyhow, these are the ones I'm going to worry with right now. So I'm going to go in. I'll start on this left side this time. I'll go in and grab it and bring it in. And then I'm going to go in here. Oops. Grab that top brand and bring it up. And we're just going to follow it all the way up with these side bands, however we place them. We'll just bring them straight up. Very simple. Hope I can get a grip on it. And you will do the same for this side. You go in through this cap band, grab it, bring it in to the right, and just follow it around, okay? Simple enough to the very end, okay? Just follow that to the end, and I'll get my notes straight and we'll figure out what the next step's going to be. Now that we have that part done, we're going to work on this center part. So we're going to go in through your cap band here in the front and go straight up, and then I'm going to go into here and grab this one and bring it to the left, bring it to the right, okay? I'm going to go back in and go straight up twice. Okay? Now we're going to go in and we're going to grab this top band and we're going to bring it down on both sides, just like that. Okay? Then we're going to go in here, go up twice, and do the whole process all over again. Bring it down, and go up twice. Okay, and then go in there and bring it down. Okay, go ahead and finish that part. I think I trust you enough to be able to get that part done. Okay. So when that part's done, we are going to work on this, these, you know, the black Persians that I had spanned on all these pegs. Okay, the ones that need to be real stretchy. Okay, I'm going to go in through my cat band, and all we're going to do is grab that band and we're going to put it back to itself over to these 3 pegs. So I'm going to pull it out very gently. You got to be careful not to bust the bands. Okay, so I'll show you on this one. You might want to pull it out a little bit, and then it gives it a little bit more flexibility, and then you pull it on all those. So go in here, pull it out, and then it'll just go. Just like that, okay? Hopefully that doesn't seem too hard to you. Pull it out, and then over these 3 pegs, okay? We'll let you finish that all the way to the end. Okay, so that's how your loom should look right now. And the next step, we got to take care of these Persian caramel ones, the triangle bands on the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this cat band here, and I'm going to grab that and span it over both of those pegs back to itself. Okay, so I went from here and spanned it across to itself. Now I'm going to go in through here and I'm going to grab it and bring it over to the left and then bring it over to the right. Go into this peg, get that band, go to the left. So just put it directly on itself. So go into here, grab it, and bring it back to itself because it was a triangle. And you're going to do this all the way down the loom. It's very simple, and that should connect it all to the border. So no problem. Okay, I'm going to start over here. Wasn't paying attention whether you can see what I'm doing since I'm close up. Okay, anyhow, we'll try to do better on this side. Well, I say that, but then I screw the whole thing up. Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to grab that only. I keep wanting to grab that other black band. Okay, I'm going to grab this band. Okay, and I'm going to bring it back to itself. Just like that. Go into this one, grab that last band, bring it to itself. Just like that, minus that little hair there, which I love so much. There's another one. Drives me batty. Okay, going through here, bring it back to itself. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Just like that. And you're going to do that all the way up the loom. So go ahead and finish that part up and then push your bands down so we can be able to loop the border when we get back. Okay? Be right back. And once we have that all done, we pushed our bands down and now we're ready to do the border. So you're going to go in through here, go the one that goes to the left and follow your border all the way down and all the way up. I mean all the way over and all the way up. Excuse me, till you get to the center. Okay? So go ahead, simple border, you know how to do that. Let you finish that all the way to the end, and then we'll get our C-clip and be able to take it off the loom. Okay. So we came up both sides and came to the center. Okay, so we come in through here and grab these two bands that we had placed on it earlier at the beginning. And there you go, that's where you put your, I always struggle getting it so tight. Ugh. That's why a lot of times I wait and put it on after I take it off the loom. Okay, come on, one last one. Okay, I've got them all. They're all attached. Okay, they are all attached. You know, look on the side and it looks like everything is looped up. So we should be able to take this off the loom. I'm gonna reach over here and grab me a, well, I thought I was gonna reach over there and grab me a hook. Let me find my other hook. There it is, it was hiding. Okay, now I'm just going to release the tension on all the sides. Not a good idea to ever pull it off the loom. You already know that I'm not for that at all. It's just too scary for the bands to break. And using your fingers on these tight bands would just, it would eat them up. So you're better off using the hook to get it off. Okay, so once you release the tension on these two, you can just start taking them off singly. Just like this, going up the loom. Okay, so I'm going to take mine off, and hopefully it's going to come out halfway decent, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. Just took it off the loom, and I'm going to go through it. I'm going to stretch it. I'm already loving the way it's looking, although I see a ton of bands that need to be fixed, but that looks pretty neat. Okay, so obviously I'm going to make sure all these are, I don't like the way these are sitting up like that, although you could leave it like that. That's not my favorite look. So I'll grab a hold of the band and slide it in the center, each one of these, however you need it to make it look in the center. That way it'll lay more flat. See? It'll lay flat like that versus like that. You see the difference? So I'm going to go through and fix those bands. I'm going to untwist all the ones that I think need to be untwisted, which are mostly going to be the caramel and these black Persians. I'm going to have to come in here and figure out a way to get the gold part to be, I got to figure out which way I need to twist them. But might be the other direction. There we go. See that gold? I'll go through and find where this gold can be a little tricky, but I like the gold part to be showing. So you just need to figure out which direction that you've got to twist it in to be able to get the gold part going. Oops. Grab that one on both sides. The gold is showing. I don't care if a little bit of black shows because that's the whole point of it, but I do like it with the gold for sure. Kind of like on this one. I need more of the gold to be showing on this one. I just don't accept how it comes off the loom. Okay, hold on, let me fix that now. There we go. And I'll just need to go through and fix all of these. And once I fix those the way that I want them, I need to go and fix my caramel bands because some of these are all twisted. Okay, I want the gold part to be showing. So I'm just going to pick it up, twist it. I'll probably just do it all on this side. Nope. You just got to figure it out which way the twist needs to go. See, the twist went the wrong way on that one. So I'm going to try to twist it the other way. And then twist it this way again. There we go. So we got those fixed. So I'm going to go through and fix all my bands how I want it and how I would like it to lay. And then I'm going to come back and show you my finished product. It actually looks okay with the black showing down the center like that too. But I'm going to try to get it as clean as I can. And there's not much I can do with these gold ones though, because they're in there. They're not really twisted. They're just kind of in there pretty good. So we'll figure it out though. All right. I'll be right back. So I fixed my bands and I got them how I wanted, except for, look, it crushed, another one crushed. It was either another one crushed or I accidentally put this one on from earlier on. But oh well, it's on the end, so I'm not too worried about it. I got my bands fixed almost to the way that I want them to lay on the border. Yeah, like that. And down the center. So it's just kind of different look to it. Not a whole lot to fix it within the gold bands. Don't see a whole lot of twisted bands. A little hard to tell though. But that is the Golden Viper bracelet. I've got a lovely, like on this one I had this snake charm. With this one, my good friend, my most awesome friend, Nix Haley 22 sent me this snake. Now, I realize this is a thin bracelet. It's only 5 pin bars, so this is really huge for it. But you could put it on just like that, like I did on my other one. Although for some reason my other one seems like it's a little wider. Maybe not. That's about the same. So you could add it on like that, or if you don't like it sticking up so much like that, you can kind of add it like that to where it's kind of slinking along. I don't know that I'd add it like that because when it goes around your wrist, this is not going to lay flat because it doesn't bend. So I think if I was going to do it, you know, and this had to bend, at least it would lay right. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is just kind of add it like that, and it will give it that look. I'm probably going to go ahead and take this little, snip this little hook thing off because I don't like the way it makes it look, and I'll attach it right in there. So anyhow, this is the Golden Viper bracelet. I hope you do decide to give it a try. It's really not super difficult. You just need good bands. And if you do decide to make one, just tag and hashtag me, Artisan Loom. And follow my Facebook page at Artisan Loom Bead Queen. Okay, well, until next time, take care. Bye.